Welcome back to Ixion. Now we're going to try to make this a quick episode. We just want to do some minor sector upgrades, but I do want to talk a little bit about the fact that we've completed all of Tier 2, which means we have the ability to unlock some of the subtasks or sub-research, and we immediately picked Assistant Promotion. It turns the tech lab from a joke to a very useful building. So instead of, what is it, 1 science every 30, it's now 3 science every 5. So that's way overpowered, perhaps. So that's obviously the first thing we want to get. And we've gone hard on insect farms. And in order to make sure we don't forget to do research, we're going to queue that up. And that's going to give us 10% more on the insect farms. We would get things like crop farms and mushroom wall, but these technologies require additional technologies. So in order to get the crop farm, we need the fusion station so we can melt ice into water. In order to get the mushroom wall, we need the waste treatment center so we can gather resources. And I think in order to do that, we probably need the DLS center so we can set the policy that would allow us to collect the waste. So that's why we're picking what we're picking. We need more food, obviously, and we want to make sure that we're increasing our food ability. So we're going with that insect farm increase or upgrade. And then we obviously want that research. Okay. Now, our food zone's looking pretty good right now. I think we're right at optimal. I think we're gonna move 7 people over there if we have it. Yeah, we're gonna move 7 people. From Sector 1 to Sector 2. Just in case. If we have an accident or anything like that, we don't want, it to be extra hours, then accidents get worse. So we want to have a little bit of a buffer. Now, our industry zone. We've started building it out. We've got the basics in. We obviously need lots more people. And we need some good amount of resources. We've started to plug in, collect all this good stuff around here. We've collected a lot of the things that are already in this zone. Now it's just a matter of ripping up roads and putting in what we want. We have a decent amount of iron in place, or I'm sorry, alloys in place. So what we're going to do is we're going to rip up this road and we're going to rip up this road like that. Take that road out, take that out. That's still all connected and we can still collect all that stuff. All right. And what we're going to do here is we're going to totally, completely decommission this mill. All right. We don't even want this in this sector anymore. And then we're going to build the mill in our industry sector. We're going to build it like that. We're going to make it high priority, and we're going to turn it off. And then we're going to put in maintenance. We're just going to put in 4 batteries. Well, 3 batteries. Like that. Okay. And then we don't have a ton of carbon right now. No. So we've already started this. We're going to confirm we're going to destroy that. And then we're going to go to Sector 6 and we're going to say, yeah, we want to keep a little bit of alloy for Sector 6, but not quite 50. Say 20. Sector 1 probably needs to keep more than Sector 6. So we're making the alloys in Sector 6. So we want to, but we are repairing the hull in Sector 1. So let's do 50, but we want to make sure that we have, let's get the buildings built first. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and then over here, 50 alloy is a little too much. We don't need to keep 50 alloy. This is for the farmers. We are going to keep building here, but we don't need to keep quite that much. All right. Sector 6 is a new sector. We've already set them up for food. We've settled in for food, 50 food. Okay, good. And I'm just checking each sector has a food per meal. Just want to give them an opportunity to store more than one meal's worth. Okay, so that's all set. Then, Sector 6, we want them to collect the iron. Sector 1, we want you to get rid of the iron. And basically, we want the same thing on the carbons. Sector 6 will collect the carbons once we have a storage for carbon. And then on the polys, I don't think we need to keep any polys in Sector 6, but we definitely want to import polys over here so we can build things like ships. So we'll say 60. I don't think the farmers need anything for polys. All right, let's run that. Okay. We dealt with the smuggling society or whatever they're called, the black market society. Let's check our... All right. I think we want everything brought back. People. We want people. Then we want the resources.
Population transfer complete.
This is about correct. We're going to turn you... So we want to bring back the carbon and the polys first, and the alloys. Sorry, I'm so sorry. And then we want to bring back people. All right. I think that's about right. Let's give that a shot. And we got to keep scanning. Once we make polys... Oh, well, we got to take that high science area. And then let's pull up these roads. What are we people-wise? We need a good chunk of people to the left here. We can move 23 workers. I say we move them. From Sector 1 to Sector 6. We called it 23. And we'll make it workers only. Definitely want this destroyed. We need those alloys. And we need these alloys. Maybe we need to temporarily
The science ship team has completed a task.
set that to bring in a ton of alloys. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Nice. That got deconstructed. Yes. Good, good, good. This is getting deconstructed.
Population transfer complete.
We need silicone. Silicone storage. Then over here, it's a little plan ahead, but oh man, we're right at it. Actually, our people are... We don't have room for anything else right now. Let's put the polys down. I mean, there's no reason to have a road here, but... We've unlocked the ability to do stability buildings. Yeah, 1 science every 30 cycles. It's a nightmare. We need to find the science to get that unlocked. We need a science ship over there. Let's get a science ship there. Ooh, 45 science, just in time. So now we need the Tiqqun to move. Which is very destructive. Just the act of moving this thing is a destructive act. How are we on people in Sector 1? If we turn this on, it'll cost us 30. That's 59, so we need 7 people over here. And then we need 10 for the storage. And then we want to make sure that this is turned off. We'd have to turn one of these on. And then we need 30 people. Looking forward to getting that tech lab upgrade. What's our food situation? Oh, we're doing pretty good on food. Still making some surplus. Got all the science that we could from Jupiter. Good chunk of iron to be had there. What's it gonna take to build another docking bay? $60 alloys. Don't really have a bunch of alloys to spare right now. We take the road out here. That'll give us room for more housing. Workers required with this turned on. 64. So we need 12 to 14 people. We've got 8. Here's what we'll do.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Of course.
A probe has completed its scan.
Let's see how... Oh, that's right at 100%. So let's turn 2 of these off. That leaves us room for 13 people, so we'll move 12 people, I suppose. Let's move 12 workers from 2 to 6. Start.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
So there's an amazing tree on Uranus, and it is making... It sheds leaves that are edible, and then instantly sheds more leaves. So it's basically infinite food hack. Hull integrity is dropping. We need alloys in Sector 2.
Caution. Hull integrity below 50%.
I was 3 seconds ahead of that. Nice change of pace. It's actually faster than normal.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Yep, you want to increase the hull integrity, I'm sure. 64. We need people. Let's move 8 people over. From Sector 1 to Sector 6. 8
Population
workers.
transfer complete. A science
30
ship
would be
team has
64
completed
exactly.
the task.
Let's see. Oh, I'm at double speed. That's why I'm working so hard. And 15 science. Great. Let's get the edible stuff. They want us to use explosives to destroy it. Oop, was there carbon in here? Definitely want carbon. All right, we're making our alloys again. With that, let's double check where we are. We are exporting everything, I think, is the answer to that question.
Population transfer complete.
And this one we want to import up to 50. So we can get our hull integrity back where it needs to be. We'll pause this. We'll pause construction. We'll let everything go to the hull. Oh, and now that we've got that going, let's... 75% within 30 cycles, huh? It's a lot. Okay. We need people for this. 79 people. 16 people. Wait. 79 would be 7 more, so we need 8 more people in that sector. Got 2 extra here. We got a few extra here, but...
Probe has completed its scan.
Well, we're at 109% food. We can move 7 over. We'll ship 7 people from the farming district to the industrial district. Probe's completed its scan. Plenty of things for them to mine, I'm sure. Our hull integrity is such that I don't want to move this thing. Let's just keep cranking on the iron ore. And then soon, as soon as we get enough people, 79 people required. As soon as we get enough people over here... Oh, wait. We don't have 79 people.
Ship team has completed a task.
We need storage first. Right. Carbon and polys. And then Sector 6 is going to import the carbon, export the polys. Can't set that right now, though. Okay, we need to get these 2 things built. Those are going to take 10 people. Ooh, that's going to put us over. We've got an extra 8 workers here. And we're 1 worker short over here.
Population transfer complete.
Wait, workers available is higher than workers needed. If I turned on 1 more, we'd be 1 worker over. So let's not do that. And here we could move 15 workers. So let's do that. Sector 1 to Sector 6. 15 workers. Start it. High priority these builds. You know what? I could cut one of these. We'll cut that. We'll turn this one on. And we'll have this one pick up the carbon. We'll have these 2 consolidate. And then this one will be focused on the polys.
Population transfer complete.
15 crew members have been sent. Okay, but I only see 10. Let's move... I can move 20. with no problem. Let's move 20. From 1 to 6, but we want workers only. 2-0. Start it. I'll take food. Last thing we have to do is cut down the tree. I hate destroying a tree that makes an infinite food, but we'd have to presume that we are the only humans left. Lots of ice. Now, with this population transfer,
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Sector 1, everything's optimal. It's a slip and fall, it's just a slip and fall. What a horrible time to have an accident. Oh man, this sector needs an additional... okay. Population...
Population transfer complete.
Well, we can't build it until... we can't finish building it until it's done. We don't have the alloy, and this is making our alloys, and this is shut down. There's no alloys to bring in. So we've got... a serious problem here. We'll try it, but I think we're going to lose some people. It's a lot of accidents to be in optimal state the entire time. Now we're in extra hours over here.
A probe has completed its scan.
We're at 10% under on food. I mean, it's not like we can move hospitalized workers, right? We're working the hull integrity. We're seeing food issues peek around a corner.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Carbon, food, and science. Sad and depressing, but glad we got what we got. 89 people here. Let's crank on this. We need you to get the carbon. Where's the carbon? There's 100 carbon in Sector 1. Oh, but see, I couldn't set the carbon level because I didn't have the thing built. This is so inconvenient. But it's okay. Carbon's coming over now. Producing polys on board. Let's see if we can finish this without damaging our hull integrity. Alright. We're going to call that a video. We've moved. We did what we set out to do.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Staying too long in one system exacerbates dead air sickness. The collective trauma will not begin to heal till the crew can set foot on their new home. We cannot stay in a system that holds no hope for humanity. So just one more meter for you to manage, by the way. Which is fine. Let's resume construction here.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Sector 2. Slip and fall, it's okay. Our food is looking kind of bleak right now. We need to get 24 people back on food. We have room for that. Let's make that happen. We'll move 25 people to Sector 2. I keep forgetting to set workers only. So now why are we not looking at iron? We have no iron on board. Let's check our fleet.
Population transfer complete.
We're going to have this ship just go around picking up iron. Actually, we're going to have both of them focus on that. You can decide when it makes sense to go and get some people, but we need iron. Kinda bad. So we need stability buildings. Anything I want to destroy in this sector now? We probably don't need two of these, actually. Let's rip one of those up. That'll give us a good chunk of alloy. Okay, I think we're in a good stopping point. Our second, or our third, technically, docking bay is coming online here soon. We moved our industry over to the industry zone, which was the primary goal of this video. Next video, we'll have to get electronics put in place, and then we'll have to get some iron on board, and that iron's already coming on board. So we can... Actually, you know what? we're going to totally focus the fleet on iron. Once we get that iron on board,
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
we got extra hours issues over here. We don't need to deal with electronics right now. I know you're angry, but you're going to have to wait till next video for me to fix that. All right, we're going to pause. So there you go. We moved our industry over. We got our industry focus sector up and running. We've got a nice wall here for maintenance, storage. And then up here, we're going to build more industry items. And in here, in this center area, we'll also build some more industry items. But that's a problem for the next video. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.